of quick things that were just very interesting topics. There's a lot of little talking points. I don't know if you've seen the Time magazine thing that we did. The editor there, Richard Stengel, left to go over to the State Department. He is the Time magazine editor. He had toured with Hillary Clinton, and he had covered a couple of the different presidential campaigns. So he's very familiar with politics and that kind of thing. It's part of his role, that kind of thing. So when you hear this story, all the talking heads, I don't know if any of them got to it last night, but if you got the radio shows, I guarantee the Rush Limbaughs and the Hannity types and all those are racing to the whole liberal media bias. But doesn't this further their argument or deepen that there is some validity to those accusations in your eyes, Bob?
Well, it's interesting that this gentleman came from Time. Isn't that where Jay Carney came from?
I don't know about Jay, but I know
he did.
He's got I put it in the article. If you go there and you find the Richard Stengel article, you'll see at the very bottom, I did look up and I put in a couple of the other relationships. So Jay Carney is related. He is actually married to an ABC news contributor, Claire Shipman. There's also a deputy secretary of state and management there, Tom Hides, married to a CNN executive. That's Virginia Mosley. And Virginia Mosley is actually a big executive over CNN, by the way. And then, of course, the ABC president, Ben Sherwood, is actually related to, their brother and sister, to the special assistant to the president himself. So I'm sure that there's no collusion. There's no phone calls ever happening between the ABC president and the special assistant to the president, who are brother and sister.
Yeah,
so,
here it says Carney previously served as the Washington bureau chief for Time.
There we go.
So we see some kind of connection here.
So I guarantee that if we were to scroll through podcasts and MP3s of broadcasts of Limbaughs and such, we'd find them piling on. And this is the kind of stuff, folks, where if it's true or not, I don't really care, but it definitely looks bad. How does Time magazine try to convince us all they're not biased and they're not prejudiced and they're not pro-Democrat, Obama, whatever, when the executive editor leaves to go work for the State Department and his administration? It's ridiculous. So, all right, well, I get to